Yo, what is going on, you burnt bag on? Today we're playing some games with Beheeyem. I know I just came out with a video on Beheeyem, but this is a different Beheeyem. This is still Valley Beheeyem, so things are a little bit different. We use the disc reload for our draw support, and then we got the gyro unit still Valley in here as well to give ourselves some free retreat cost. Free retreat with our Pokemon. We got the Gumi, we got the Mimes evens, the Mimes odds to protect ourselves from different counts of damage that our opponent can potentially inflict on our dudes. Save them there, and that's it. Still Beheeyem deck. We got a Mew in here to protect our bench from snipes. I don't think I have anything else to say. Let's go ahead. Let's get into some games. All right, we did lose the coin flip in this first game we got going on here. We opened up LGM. Got a com, got a copycat. Only have a copycat. All right. So hopefully they end up with a pretty decent sized hand here, so we can draw a decent amount of cards on our turn. There's this whole Gallia, so it is Welder Mewtwo that we are up against here. The Welder Mewtwo. You usually see, I feel like it's usually the other Welder Mewtwo, the Solg Mewtwo. My man's still rocking that Welder Mewtwo though. There's a Latios, so we're not really scared of. What are we scared of? None of that. Latios or Galio. They're just gonna start swinging. We're gonna start swinging back. There is an Aurora energy. Okay, so that means they probably don't play basic psychics, I guess. But I guess they could still just play both. But they probably got some interesting attacks in here if they do play the Aurora over basic psychics. They probably got some stuff they can abuse with that. For almost certainly have some stuff they can abuse with that. So I don't fully know what to expect coming out here. They maybe just play it so they can have access to fire and psychic though. There's a Marnie. You don't see that all the time in Welder Mewtwo. This could still just not be Welder Mewtwo, I guess, but it almost certainly is because of the Soul Gallia. We're gonna quick ball away this. Grab ourselves a Ditto. And yeah, grab Ditto. I'm gonna calm the. It doesn't matter. They're all gonna end up in the back in the deck anyways. Grab a Silvally. Go down Type Null, or not Silvally, Type Null. Grab a Type Null, and there we go. Copycat for 6. Go ahead and play the Great Ball. I would like another. There we go. That's perfect. We have what, 1 gyro unit, 1 disc reload. I almost want 2 disc reloads here. I think I don't really need the gyro unit. Not that I can think of, because we're not going to be setting up the Mr. Mimes or anything like that. I think we just want 2 disc reloads. 2 disc reloads, Silvally's set up. I'm trying to think if I want the other guy set up. I don't think so. I don't think I want the other guy set up. So we could have 3 Silvallys set up, and then we could go Beheeyem, Illigim, send up a doll. So we can have 3 Silvallys, Illigim, Beheeyem. We do have to be careful in this matchup though, because they probably play the Naganadel that snipes our bench. So we probably need to set up a Mew actually as soon as possible. So we want to probably go, yeah, double disc reload, Beheeyem, Mew, and then an extra Illigim, and then that should be our bench. So we'll need like Mew here and then doll. Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds like a plan. So we won't be able to set up the triple Silvally. If we don't need Mew though, we can set up triple Silvally, because then we could just have whatever we're walling with in our active. That's fine. Just have the wall guy in the active. Whatever it might be. It could be a doll, a mime, a Gumi, chillin'. There is a Stealthy Hood. Does that concern me at all? I don't think so. There we go. Turbo Strike. Sounds good. Gonna send up the Ditto here and evolve, attach triple, evolve to disc reload. See what our top deck is. It is a balloon. Disc reload here. Throw a balloon on him. Evolve. We probably will. Yeah, we're gonna disc reload first. Definitely don't want a copycat for 3 if I can avoid it. So maybe get a Cynthia or Tate and Liza would be cool. Great Ball's not terrible. LGM is going to be the dude to grab here. And we do copycat for. Well, I have this combo again, so I could just send up the Type Null and kind of sacrifice it, or actually send this guy up. We are item locking him. It's possible he doesn't get knocked out, but it's possible. They didn't have Welder last turn. They could have Welder for Flare Strike this turn, though. So we can just go Mysterious Noise, 90. And I could send up the Type Null for the turn. That's fine. Yeah, copycat for 3 when we have a Beheeyem and a triple in the hand doesn't seem too ridiculously strong. So I'm going to go with it this way instead. Got the item lock. I'm sure. Oh yeah, it's possible they have Welder this whole time. There goes the Naganadel. Uh-oh. They could Naganadel snipe my Elgym if they do have a Welder. They do have that Naganadel right there. That's scary. But I don't think they have it because they attach. Well, they could go back-to-back snipes actually. They do want to utilize this guy a lot because he does have the weakness guard energy. All right, just a Turbo Strike. So we got some time to find ourselves a Mew. We need to find the Mew. If he is in the deck, he might not be in the deck. We need an LGM, ideally a doll, a Mew, some stuff. There's a reset stamp. I don't need to really reset stamp right now, I don't think. Attach. Copycat first. Yes, Copycat. Put the stamp in the deck for later. We got a doll. We got a quick ball. Okay, I think we got it all. Type null. Actually, we don't know. We want a quick ball for both here. So we're going to disc reload first because we want an LGM and the Mew. Start with the Great Ball. Got the Mew. And then I can actually quick ball away the Copycat here to get the LGM. Got the Mew. Protect our bench from the Naganadel. Boom. LGM to the bench. Boom. Mysterious Noise. And we have the Beheeyem and triple in our hand for the next turn. I don't think it gets better than that. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. I think for sure. Yeah. We'll go evolve, attach, disc reload. They can't snipe our bench here. They attached active. I think they were definitely going down the route of Venom Shot initially. Now they maybe realize Mew is on the bench. It wasn't there last turn. Maybe they just thought it was an LGM when they saw a Psychic Dude on the bench. I didn't realize it's a Mew. Maybe they're going to retreat this Mewtwo. I don't know. They could GX attack and actually fully heal the Mewtwo. Okay, it is the Miraculous 2. I guess that's one thing that they can do still. And I still have to 3-shot through this thing. Which is pretty annoying. It is pretty annoying to have to hit this thing 3 more times. All right, evolve. I don't think the Mime is going to do anything. They got some odds attacks. They got some even attacks. Disc reload. Play the Great Ball here. There we go. Another disc reload. That's what we've been looking for. Evolve. Bench the Ditto to become a Beheeyem. This goes here, and then we're gonna take Eliza. Shuffle hand into the deck, draw. Oh, I guess I could have used that guy actually first. We got a LGM, we got a Goomy. I'm gonna calm away a Beheeyem and fail. Then I'm gonna attempt to get a doll. Yeah, I should have done this reload before I take Lance. I could have drawn 3, like for sure. That was like a decent amount of cards. All right, we're gonna send up the Goomy, I guess, for the turn. Mysterious Noise, 90 again. We still have 3 dolls left. We just kind of gotta find them. We're not like too worried at this point about finding energy. I feel pretty confident we're gonna be able to find energy every turn. That's how I currently feel. I guess I don't know for sure we'll be able to, but 2 disc reloads. That's a lot of disc reloading. Been drawn pretty well up to this point so far. That's another energy. Now I'm afraid of Espeon Deoxys because they loaded up another energy here, which it's a little weird because they could have already KO'd this thing with like Turbo Check or something. So they maybe put it here thinking they were going to use a bigger attack and then are not. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. But yeah, I guess what I'm afraid of now is Espeon Deoxys with that extra energy attachment there. They also still have yet to see a Welder. So that's kind of been unlucky for them. Still no Welder for our opponent. Let's see. What do they got? Just the Turbo Strike. Okay. Load up the bench Mewtwo a little bit more. So we're playing like this Ditto's gonna get a dude. Let's see. Drew a Swell. Alright, I'm gonna quick ball away. I kind of want to actually leave the Hearth in play. So I think what I might do, because I want to use it to actually thin out my hand. So I'm gonna do that. Evolve this. I'm gonna calm away the LGM. I was trying to get him back. I actually want to count my. Oops, I have 2 dolls in deck. Okay, so I have a couple dolls prized. All right, we're gonna get the LGM back. Bench it, and I'm gonna disc reload. But I want to leave this in play actually, so I can use it after this disc reload to potentially thin out the hand, like just like this. Yeah, I don't think the evens dude is gonna do very much. Fail. Triple, and then we can disc reload for more because I thinned out the deck because of the Hearth. Okay. Shuffle. I really want a doll here. Okay, there we go. 2 dolls. It's 1 more than I needed, but I'm not complaining. 2 dolls is better than 1 doll. All right. Buy Beheeyem, send up the doll. Another thing we want to think about is getting Ditto in play. Ditto in play on this next turn, so we can actually set up to use the, not this guy, but the other Silvally. We can utilize him to hit harder if they have a lot of bench Pokemon that basically has Dangerous Rogue, so we can do that as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, this Mewtwo is loaded up. I don't know why, but it makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know why this guy has 7 energy on his Mewtwo. I mean, wait, they've already GX attacked, so they can't even SP on Deoxys. They just have 7 energy here. Maybe they're just going to retreat it, send up this guy, but he gets hit really hard. Yeah, they're going to the other Mewtwo. Yeah, we can hit this one really hard because it does not have the weakness guard energy at all. So we just punch him for like full effect. Pretty much. Yeah, we're just going to leave this Hearth in play. We're going to constantly use the Hearth every single turn, thin out our deck of all of the bad cards so we can just constantly loop the Beheems. This is our last doll here, though. But we are pressuring the Mewtwo's finally. They're both going to be in one-shot range. We'll be drawing some prize cards in a timely manner. Finally. All right, can I get rid of Type Null? Gonna get the Beheem. Or I should get the LGM because I don't have... Oh, but I have a Quick Ball, so there's 4 of those, though. I feel like we're going to hit that. No problem. Should have sent up this guy just in case I whiffed, I guess. Once again, Hearth away this. I guess I'm just going to play Stamp at this point. I just want to maximize my draw here. Disc reload. How many supporters do we have left? We haven't played a single Cynthia, actually. So, quite a few. Evolve. Balloon. Attach. Draw again with the disc reload. Mysterious noise. There's no reason to shuffle in yet. Once again, not going to replace that stadium because I can like thin out this. Maybe next turn I'll put the Swell in play finally, but gonna keep abusing the fact that I have access to that Hearth, and I'm just gonna keep thinning out my deck with the Hearth every single turn. Get rid of 1 more card, and then when we play a Shuffle Draw supporter or Disc Reload, we get those extra cards, or potentially don't draw into those cards when we play the Shuffle Draw supporter. And just keep chilling, keep cruising. They're locked into these 2 guys. They have more. I mean, they probably play a 3rd Mewtwo at least, maybe a 4th. There's a Marnie. Not gonna do a whole ton. We're too set up at this point. We can attack every single turn. It's just, can we draw our last of our prize cards? We have all 6 left before our opponent draws their prize cards. That's kind of the question at this point. More so than anything. Can we just draw our prize cards? I did not see what they grabbed. Oh, they didn't grab anything. They can only use Hearth. I was like, I thought they used Quick Ball, but they can't do that. They're item locked. Not allowed to do that. That would be cheating. Probably have to give up an LGM this turn, or we can give up a Type Null, actually, instead. Probably want to keep the LGMs. Bench the Ditto, bench LGM, Evolve active, Disc Reload. Assuming we Quick Ball away our top deck. We'll see what our top deck is, though. We're not gonna for sure Quick Ball it away, but I feel like we're probably gonna Quick Ball it away. Send it up, Type Null, probably. There's a Tag Purge. We're gonna knock this out. Then this guy's ready to be knocked out. We'll see. Draw. Is a Copycat. Cynthia's a little bit better. Grab the Type Null. Bench the Type Null. Bench the Ditto. Evolve. Once again, Disc Reload. And once again, gonna abuse the Hearth if we get a bad card. No bad. We're running out of bad cards at this point, so I think I'm just gonna go with the Chaotic Swell now. Once again, Disc Reload. I don't think I have to play the Cynthia as well this turn. I think we're just gonna retreat and noise, and then send up this Type Null, which if they don't knock out, we can evolve to the other dude. I forget his name. The other Silvally, though. And if not, we can also evolve this guy to the Silvally if we feel like we want to make this guy Silvally as well. We can do that. Air Balloon. All right, got a bunch of stuff we can play down here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. We'll see. Our opponent needs maybe just a miracle at this point. They need something, that's for sure. They're not in a good spot. They're not gonna Type Null for 1 prize card, and then I don't even know where they go from there, man. They don't have anything else set up is the big deal here. They have nothing, no other attacker set up, and this guy currently gets knocked out by a Beheem. They have made it through all of our dolls. Finally, we have 1 doll left. I guess it's in there. They're just swinging. They're like, well, I hope you don't have triple Beheem in your hand. But we got a really big hand, and we do have the triple Beheem. We got 8-card hand, about to be a 9-card hand. Here we go, Beheem. And man, we can even hit him with that Rebel. The Rebel, was it Rebel GX? Hit him with the Rebel GX to close this one out. We get this dub here in this first game over our opponent's Welder Mewtwo deck. Just Beheem every single turn, man. Disc Reload, refill the hand, do it again. All right, we won the coin flip in this one, and we will be going first. I don't see a reason not to go first with this deck. We open the Goomy and Elegim. The rest of the hand kind of stinks, but we got some top decks to work with, so we got some time. Like quite a few draw supporters. Maybe we get like, you know, Type Null into Silvally, and we can kind of cruise from there as well. We'll see what our opponent's playing. All we see is a Rangaroo. All right, we got a supporter for the following turn. Gonna vent to the LGM. Gonna throw the Chaotic Swamp Play. Not gonna put the hood down because I don't know where I'd want it. It's possible we want the hood on our Mr. Mime if our opponent plays Fion or something like that. So, or we might want to put it on our Gumi for the same reason, and then we can use the gyro unit Silvally to give us our retreat cost instead of the air balloons. All right, there's a Marnie from our opponent. That's very nice of them. Our hand was not ridiculously good. I mean, the copycat was okay, but the rest was definitely lacking Silvally basically, which is what we need to set up. Got ourselves an air balloon, a Type Null, a Cynthia, way better than what we just had, and it looks like our opponent playing Zacian at least. It's probably ADP Zacian, but you never really know for sure until you play out the game, so it could be something different. Gonna get rid of the Silvally. I'm gonna grab the Ditto here to give ourselves a little bit of a flex, potentially. If we got like second Type Null, they could knock out our LGM, and then we don't have an LGM to work with, and so on. So it's best to get one of each. We got like the whole squad here actually. We can go like this actually. Throw the whole squad down and pass. Currently, just need a disc reload to really get cruising here. So that's what we're missing right now here. I could have played the Great Ball right now, gotten a Beheeyem, and then attacked, but the chance of me having a follow-up with the current hand without the Great Ball getting a disc reload is pretty low, so I just don't think it's worth it to hit that Rangaroo for 90 right here, right now, to not to potentially not be able to attack next turn anyway. So definitely should hold off onto it until give ourselves a chance to get disc reload basically, because disc reload's pretty good here to kind of keep us in the game more so than just for one turn. There's a research. Our opponent's cruising now. Still no sign of whether or not it is ADP or just maybe like Zacian Luke Metal, something like that. It's very possible that they are just playing Zacian Lucario Melmetal. Right? Yeah, they could be playing that. What else could they be playing? I think that's all I can think of right now. Zacian and Lucario Melmetal, or Zacian ADP. Maybe it's just Zacian with neither tag team. It's possible. Unlikely though. We'll see. They're set up with this guy though. He's ready to go. Do they have the double custom and switch guard? Maybe not. There's two pans. That's going to be a little bit hard to get through. We don't do that much damage, but we do have the Mr. Mimes that can slow these guys down for a little while. Okay, that's a pretty good top deck. So we're going to start with this Great Ball. Out of Beheeyem. That's fine. Beheeyem to the LGM. Attach the triple. And Cynthia. See what we get. Got a gyro unit. That's not what we want. We want the other one. Play this Great Ball. Got another Beheeyem. That's not bad. And then we can calm this guy away to get ourselves the disc reload, because we want to see more cards than what we're currently seeing. Beheeyem, disc reload for 2. Hopefully get another disc reload, then disc reload again. And repeat, man. Just keep repeating. Disc reload. Hey, there we go. Disc reload. We could actually set up. We probably want to set up 2 disc reloads and a one of the other guys if possible. And we got some triples, man. Got some triples. We got some dolls. That's really all you need. And now we just need more Beheems to work with. But it's looking pretty good so far. Let's get this prize card, see what's up. Copycat. Copycat not quite as good. They do have a pretty big hand though, so Copycat next turn probably wouldn't be terrible. But if we just get like another Beheem top deck or something, we're gonna maybe draw like 1 card with disc reload, maybe 2 cards with disc reload. Maybe just hold on to this hand for a couple turns. And just repeat. Here comes a Brave Blade. But when they're item locked, they can't actually like switch retreat. So they probably just can't attack back to back. I think they just can't attack back to back actually. Let's go with this. Let's go down doll. Go down doll. I think I'm just gonna disc reload for 1. I mean, I could get like an air balloon to thin that out of the deck. There's a lot of those, but I think we just play the Copycat here. We're gonna draw a ton of cards because our opponent's hand is kind of locked up there. Yep. Got the gyro unit, but I don't want to use that. Like I said, I don't think there's anything they can do. Alright, Mysterious Noise. Only gonna hit through for 60. I'll send up a doll. They'll be able to attack the turn after. I think I could send this up here. We're gonna send up a doll here to be safe. I think I could have sent this guy. I don't think there's anything they can do. Like, they're item locked, so they can't switch. That's like the big thing. They can't play switch to redo the dude. Could definitely try and get that Mr. Mime in play as well. And then we could also even put down the, put a hood on it and put down this Silvally eventually on the Ditto. Can't do it next turn, because next turn we're going to have to make that Ditto into a other dude. There's a Marnie. I don't mind that. My hand really didn't have that much going on for it, actually. So, yeah, don't mind the Marnie happening. Let's see what we get. Quick Ball, another copycat, but their hand a lot smaller now. So not going to be quite as powerful as it once was. Peep that top deck. They did Intrepid Sword, so it's actually not too bad, actually. Quick Ball away this. Grab ourselves another LGM. LGM. Air Balloon. Use one disc reload. Maybe we'll use the other one immediately as well. Let's see. Got a Cynthia, so probably want to go with... Go ahead and Doll. Send up the Beheeyem. Bench and LGM. It's our gyro unit guy. Go ahead and Cynthia first here, I think. We just need a triple. We need a triple. There's the triple. Got some hoods to work with too. Oof. I don't think the hoods really do anything for us. We could put one back in the deck right here. Gonna throw one here as well, actually. Yeah, get that extra disc reload right now. There's no reason not to, I feel like. Draw two. Alright. And then Noise. Hit for another 60. They can hit this turn. So we're going to set up the Doll instead of potentially a Pokemon, I think, but now this guy's getting set up to attack with as well, so they could like hard retreat. So we definitely want to keep sending up Dolls for a little while here until we start to work our way through these Zacians. It definitely looks like it's a full metal build. So once they find their Lucario Melmetal, I guess at that point we'll only be doing 30 damage a turn, but they'll be doing, and then if we get what's it called into play, the Mr. Mime evens or odds, they won't actually be able to hit it, even with the Lucario Melmetal. So that's what that could be our game plan right there, I think. Alright, they opted not to. So we're gonna go calm this guy away. Get ourselves the Beheeyem. And we're just gonna repeat this for a little while here. Beheeyem. Triple. All to the bottom. This guy. Bench. Bench. Disc reload, then maybe hold the hand, but probably just copycat. Okay, can evolve this guy. Once again, hood down as well. And then disc reload again, because there's no way we're gonna get our hand under 5 after we copycat, I don't think. Then copycat here. Here we go. Fresh, what, 9, 10 cards? That's a lot. And yeah, Mysterious Noise once again. Punching them. And send up a Doll again. And repeat. This one finally knocking out, almost about to knock out this first agent. We are super close. Got 40 HP left. They could hard retreat him now. They can attack with him. It's kind of up to them. They'll finally get through. Is that the first Doll? That would be the first Doll they get through. They've only knocked out a Gumi up to this point. I'm sure that they are looking for Lucario Melmetal at this point to try and use their GX attack to once again limit the damage we can do. But then we can send up this guy. Or not this one. We can send up the other Mr. Mime. And then that's the guy we constantly just send into the active. And yeah, we just like, he becomes our dude to send up into the active. They can't actually hit him. They cannot hit that Mr. Mime. So we should actually try and get him as soon as possible, I think. Do need to put an air balloon on him, or need to actually set up the other Silvally. Which just kind of depends, I guess. Alright, triple here. Quick ball away this. Gonna get this guy to start with. We want to make sure we just kind of chain these guys, continuously chain these guys. And actually, with the current setup, they could retreat attack with this guy. So once again, we have to send up a Doll. Bench the other Doll. Yeah, we got another attack setup, so there's no reason to use a draw supporter here. Just gonna go ahead and hit. Once again, 60 damage. Repeat, Doll to the active. Next turn, evolve, attach. Next turn, we'll probably play the copycat again. We are running out of copycat, so we have to try and thin out the deck as aggressively as possible to make sure we can draw as effectively as possible with our disc reloads. I think I could put this type null down this turn. Well, Beheeyem. Do I want a third Silvally? Maybe I don't. Doll under. This guy goes up. Beheeyem. DCE. I could set up a third Silvally. Could just chill though as well. We don't fully know what our opponent's got going on, so. Disc reload again. Trying to be as efficient as possible. Copycat. For what? 13 cards. Pretty good. this guy back in. Get ourselves, is it even in here? Damage odds, right? Can't be hit by 230. Let's get him. Cannot be hit. Throw this here. Throw the air balloon here. And mysterious noise. And we're gonna send him up. We see if our opponent can has a way to get through this guy. I don't think they do. They can hit for 230. He's protected from that with the magic odds. They could play, I don't even know. And our hand is set up for a couple turns here. We're gonna go Elegim. We might even retreat, put this doll back in the deck to bench this other Elegim. Evolve to a Beheeyem here. Triple. There's a Marnie for later from our opponent. But they're going to have trouble getting through this. I don't think they can. I don't think they can get through this guy. I think this guy is going to lock up the game for us. There's the Fion. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put this balloon on quite so aggressively. Because the basically checkmate scenario we can set up is we can set up a Mr. Mime with a hood and then have the other Sylvally set up with the gyro unit, which gives our basic one free retreat. But I got a little bit ahead of myself. I put the balloon here immediately, and now I'm not going to be able to set up that scenario, unfortunately. So I probably got a little bit aggressive. They shouldn't be able to find the Fion again next turn, so I'm pretty safe to just throw all these guys down, I think. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to find Fion next turn. I'm confident. I'm confident they won't be able to find Fion. I'm just going to go to Mysterious Noise. They do have a Marnie in hand, which I kind of fully expect them to play, so I'm not going to play Draw Supporter or anything like that. And plus, we're pretty much set up. This would probably find us a Beheeyem if we use it next turn, because all of our Beheems are in our deck right now, so if they don't Marnie us, we're probably set up to get it. I don't think they can find the Fion, though. Like, the only way that they have to find Fion is Quick Ball. This does not shuffle their deck. That's the hard thing right here, is Fion is currently on the bottom of their deck, so if they have to shuffle their deck and then dig for it. So it's going to be hard for them to find the Fion again. So even though we don't get to set up the perfect board lock or perfect board situation like I wanted to, they're not going to be able to find Fion very often because they don't have access to Quick Ball or Shuffle Draw right now, pretty much at all. They don't play a Shuffle Draw supporter. They basically just can't Shuffle Draw their deck. So they're a little bit stuck for sure, which benefits us. There we go. 2 Beheems, a triple, going to be able to disc reload. Here comes an Intrepid Sword. Still shouldn't have access to Fion yet. Yeah, unless they played a Research. I guess the Research might give them access to Fion. But I'm probably just going to bench an LGM here and be like, all right, if you got Fion, you got Fion. And there's a concession. I don't blame them. The Mr. Mime is going to be tough for them to get around. I don't think they'd be able to pull it off without access to items, which is what our deck does. It doesn't give our opponent access to items. So we end up with the dub here with the Beheeyem over our opponents. Probably Luke Metalization. We just didn't see the Luke Metal. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video on this other Beheeyem build. If you guys are feeling Beheeyem, check this one out as well. I know I just made a video on a Beheeyem deck a couple days ago. A little bit different. Check it out. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.